Welcome back to Minute Reviews, and oh my goodness, Solo Leveling continues to deliver peak as we approach the end of Season 1. The episode opens with the raid members taking on a horde of goblins in a D-rank dungeon. The rest of the party realize how much stronger Jungwoo has become, with Mr. Sung even noticing the confidence and ease in which our boy carries himself. As they travel through the dungeon, they arrive at a fork. Taishik and the convicts take the right path. Jungwoo, sensing the boss's presence thanks to his enhanced perception, takes the left path, and the characters with the biggest death flags go down the middle. So we get a flashback revealing Taishik's actually a professional assassin. He's having a secret meeting with a civilian who wants revenge on the convicts currently in the party for violating his daughter and destroying his family. Taishik plans to slowly torture and blame the death of the convicts on the rampaging goblin horde. I'm not gonna lie, not a single part of me felt bad for the convicts. From the start, they just made him as unlikable as possible. Mr. Kim and Jung-ho arrive at the murder scene and Taishik turns his attention to them, wanting to silence all witnesses. Jungwoo hears screaming and rushes back but arrives too late. Mr. Kim's injuries are beyond healing, but before passing, he manages to fulfill his wish and apologizes to Jungwoo for everything. At the end of the day, Mr. Kim was still a decent person at heart and is sad to see him leave his wife and daughter behind. In an instant, Taishik appears from the shadows, aiming his dagger at Joo-hee, but Jungwoo reacts just in the nick of time. Mr. Sung, despite only having one harm and being a rank lower than Taishik, steps up to take him on. He asks Joo-hee to cast a physical enhancement spell on him. Since he can't beat Taishik as a mage, Sung resolves to place his trust in the swordsmanship he cultivated in his dojo. At the start of the fight, Sung immediately slices Taishik in half, but this was only an afterimage. Mr. Sung's swordsmanship along with Joo-hee's healing initially allowed him to keep up with Taishik, but assassin speed is in a tier of its own. Even his last ditch strategy to burn him in a blazing vortex of fire wasn't enough. And as Sung is about to be finished off, Jungwoo finally steps in and it's on. The fight begins with a high-speed exchange of blows with both fighters dodging and parrying each other's attacks. Despite their speed being equal, Taishik's had more experience against high-level opponents and uses this to his advantage by flicking dirt to blind Jungwoo and land several hits. Due to the high amount of bloodlust radiating from Taishik, the system recognizes him as a threat and Jungwoo receives an emergency quest to eliminate the B-rank assassin. The final round begins with Jungwoo activating dash to boost his speed even further, and this scene reminded me of the Dragon Ball Z Broly movie when Goku was warming up. Within an instant, Jungwoo manages to reach Taishik and slices his face, allowing him to trigger his dagger's special ability. We also gotta talk about the animation. The studio was going crazy in these last scenes. To counter Jungwoo's new speed, Taishik activates his stealth skill, completely erasing his presence from the battle. With Jungwoo unable to sense him, Taishik blitzes him from all sides and lands several attacks, including one on his leg, preventing him from dodging. Jungwoo, however, uses his full recovery item and completely heals himself. Jungwoo's killing intent intensifies even further and Taishik erases his presence once again. Things are different this time though, with Jungwoo easily blocking each and every single attack. He's using Taishik's killing intent to calculate and predict his next angle of attack. Taishik figures that Jungwoo can't pinpoint his exact location and goes in for the kill. As he closes the distance, Jungwoo activates Murderous Intent and this skill looks so freaking cool. It felt like I was watching a domain expansion or a maximum technique being unleashed. Once again, props to the animators. I love the way they utilize the dark and light colors. And hands down, this was probably my favorite scene animation-wise this episode. As Jungwoo's dagger pierces his chest, Taishik is unable to comprehend what exactly just happened. The last thing he sees is Jungwoo towering over him, truly highlighting the gap between them. After the dungeon boss is defeated by the power of the off-screen, the party exits the dungeon and during questioning, Mr. Sung and Joo-hee do Jungwoo a solid by lying to the Hunters Association about Taishik's death. I'm not gonna lie, it can be tough pronouncing these characters' names sometimes. That sentence just felt so hard. But Jungwoo realizes that he needs to be stronger before the truth of his second awakening comes out and hits the public. And the episode ends with him potentially going on a date next week. If you enjoyed the video, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. I cover tons of anime from the most popular to the most obscure, from seinen to comedies, from shonen to mysteries. Whatever your flavor is, I got you covered. Or we'll get you covered in the future, probably. With that being said, see you guys next week. Peace.